What happens if Tyson bites your ear off?
He can't bite my ear off if I knock his teeth out.
What occurs on the off chance that Tyson nibbles your ear off? He can't chomp my ear off on the off chance that I take his teeth out. Jake Paul is quite certain about battling Mike Tyson. The greater part of us are really stressed over him. He guarantees he will break Tyson's teeth. Out the impending battle between Jake Paul and Mike Tyson has boxing fans humming, not only for the curiosity of a YouTuber venturing into the ring with a legend, yet additionally for the shadow of one of Tyson's most scandalous minutes, gnawing a Vander Holyfield ear in 1997. Didn't have in the main battle what occurred here. He got during a new meeting. On Fox News, Jesse Waters flippantly inquired as to whether he was stressed over Tyson removing a lump from his ear. Paul's sure answer, he can't chomp my ear off, assuming I take his teeth out, features the vital dynamic at play here: youth, speed, and technique versus experience and crude power. At 27, Paul addresses the new age of fighters. He recognizes Tyson's unrivaled strength and experience. He's the greater man he's accomplished, yet in addition, discusses his own benefits: speed, dexterity, and a new methodology. Yet I'm the quickest man. I knew this procedure of utilizing footwork and points to avoid Tyson's span, while peppering him with pokes is an exemplary contrast to a strong puncher. I would have bit anything. I have bit his balls. Is deck. I thought my ear head fell over. You can see that I'm putting my ear. And like I'm setting myself up last time, I recollect this mother. I will kick the bucket. And it was on. Notwithstanding his long shot status, Paul won't hesitate to communicate his faith in his capacity to disturb the chances. He recognizes the test, it will be extreme, yet stays certain about his preparation and blueprint. Yet I accept I have the quicker feet and the quicker hands, so I will be working points. This certainty stretches out to uncovering a piece of his system. When gotten some information about his battle plan, Paul pronounces, I wouldn't fret. Mike can have the strategy. I'm actually going to win. That is the way sure I am in my capacity. This striking assertion highlights his confidence in his own abilities and readiness anyway. Excusing Tyson's capacities would be an error. Preparing recordings delivered by the boxing legend exhibited his unmistakable power, provoking Paul to say okay. He seems to be a monster. He's a canine. He's Iron Mike Tyson. This regard for Tyson's crude ability and battling soul is pivotal. Even a lessened Iron Mike stays a risky rival, with the possibility to end the battle with one punch. Hello, today was the day behaved recklessly. Some of the time happened now. We should address the glaring issue at hand, the chance of a rehash of the Holyfield episode. While the two contenders know about the verifiable point of reference, it's profoundly far-fetched to reoccur in closing commissions. Have stricter guidelines spot to forestall such terrible conduct. A chomp would bring about prompt exclusion for Tyson, and a success for Paul anyway. The simple notice of this chance adds one more layer of interest to the battle, whether it fills in as a mental strategy by Paul or essentially a sign of Tyson's unstable past. It infuses a component of eccentricism into the matchup. This battle rises above the universe of just two fighters venturing into the ring. It's a conflict between ages, styles, and even stages, with Netflix streaming the occasion. Live Paul, a virtual entertainment star turned fighter, addresses another flood of battling characters. Tyson, a boxing legend with a celebrated vocation, exemplifies the game's conventional roots. The result will have repercussions past the champ's prize. Before very long, the two warriors will be vigorously centered around preparing and amping up the pre-battle publicity. Fans can expect a constant flow of meetings, preparing film, and virtual entertainment thorns as Paul and Tyson construct expectation for this remarkable matchup. This is only the start of the story. As we inch nearer to July, more insights regarding the battle weigh-ins and potential undercard sessions will arise. The boxing scene will be intently seeing the way that Paul plans for the greatest trial of his profession, and how Tyson appears to recover a portion of his previous magnificence. Yet we continue discussing Mike Tyson, gnawing Jake Paul's ear off. Yet What is the likelihood of this reoccurring? What precisely occurred in 1997? June 28, 1997, carved itself into boxing history, not so much for a showcase of excellent physicality, or a completely exhilarating upset, yet briefly of stunning debasement. This was the night Mike Tyson, the once invulnerable heavyweight champion, cycled a piece out of Evander Holyfield's ear. In the third round of their exceptionally expected rematch, this peculiar demonstration prompted Tyson's preclusion and suspension from boxing, and established his heritage as a grieved figure close by his obvious battling ability. I'm sorry, music. And it's your ear, my ear. I continued to have from outside to comprehend the full effect of the Nivell battle. We really want to rewind 10 years Mike Tyson's ascent to boxing fame. Was out-and-out transient at only 19 years of age, in 1986, he turned into the most youthful heavyweight champion, ever a savage puncher, with an apparently invulnerable emanation anyway. By 1989 breaks start to show a boisterous individual life, damaged by an unpredictable marriage lawful issues, and coach changes cast a shadow over his confining vocation. This finished a stunning upset in 1990, where Tyson, the staggering most loved, was taken out by longshot James "Buster" Douglas. In 1991, Tyson's life took a further pulverizing turn when he was indicted for assault and condemned to jail, delivered in 1995. He endeavored a rebound, recapturing his heavyweight titles. This set up for the principal battle with Evander Holyfield, a regarded fighter known for his perfect presiding picture and tireless battling style. In one more upset, Holyfield crushed Tyson by technical knockout in the 11th round, grabbing away his WBA music title, Music. The rematch among Tyson and Holyfield in 1997 was a profoundly expected occasion. Holyfield, hungry to demonstrate his most memorable triumph, wasn't an accident, came in far superior arranged. Tyson, frantic to recover his predominance, entered the battle with a noticeable edge of dissatisfaction. The primary round was a reasonable showcase of this. Holyfield deliberately worked his hit and landed body shots, while Tyson, in regards to his mentor's directions, depended on wild swings. The group, detecting a rehash of the primary battle, started reciting Holyfield's name, further energizing Tyson's resentment. The subsequent rounds saw a headbutt from Holyfield open a slice over Tyson's eye, adding to his mounting disappointment. Then in the third round, the unfathomable happened. Tyson entered the ring without his mouthpiece, an obvious indicator of his unwinding level-headedness. After a secure, he mysteriously turned and gnawed off a piece of Holyfield's right ear, spitting it onto the material. The group wheezed in dismay. The reporter, confused. Holyfield, naturally shaken, drew back in torment. The battle was momentarily halted, yet after a superficial assessment, it continued unimaginably. Tyson rehashed the offense, this time focusing on Holyfield's other ear. With seconds left in the round, the ref had at long last seen sufficient. Tyson was excluded for unsportsmanlike. Lead. The cheers for Holyfield, the victor, by preclusion, were muffled by the liquor descending upon Tyson. This act cost him the battle, as well as his $30 million satchel.